What's up guys, it's Nanashi here, and we are looking at Victoria 3, which came out in 2022. I did play it then, and it has changed over time with the updates and DLC, but the basic mechanics are still there. So I do have a little bit of experience playing this game. Probably not the best, but we'll go into it. It's been a while since we played a Paradox game. Last time we played one was Crusader Kings 3 a while back with my friend McGuffin, and we will also be looking at that game again with all the updates and DLC that have come out since then for that. But yeah, we're going to go right into a new game, and we won't play any objectives. We'll just play a free-for-all, essentially. I'll try to be as historically accurate because we're going to be playing the US, and it sounds basic, but you know, I just want to see how that playthrough will run through as a major power. So yeah, let's go right on in. Alright folks, here we are playing the US. And as you can see, Texas is at war with Mexico. Almost 9 times out of 10, they would lose this war for some reason, even though that's historically inaccurate. But in case they do win, we're just going to go ahead and improve relations with them. Because we do have a journal entry that says Texas statehood. That's if they're at peace and if we reach basically relations with them at 20. So good luck to them. While we are on this tab, we can establish a colony here in Oklahoma next to the Indian Territory. So we'll just go ahead and do that. We'll go over and do some state actions because we can incorporate some states. We have 4 of them now. Eventually, we're going to have to incorporate this entire western part of the US. Let's see. Okay. Next, we're going to work on some tech here. We are going to want Manifest Destiny and push west. And we want to get that journal entry going. So we're just going to go nationalism. So we get plus 10% authority and political strength per vote. Cue that up. Next, we're gonna want to focus on. So right now we do have a good investment pool. Which is 18.2 thousand, and we are getting a revenue of 71,000 versus 46,000 in terms of expenses. So we want to keep that high. We don't want. So right now we do have a surplus of gold reserves and money, but of course as we continue to build and expenses go higher, we obviously will run into higher interest, and we do not want to run into a deficit. So we're going to go ahead and go with postal savings. We have 20% more cash reserves and more investment pool from all the different job types here. So we'll go ahead and queue that up. Next, let's see. I think we're going to want to go with production. So we're going to go ahead and do, let's see, nitroglycerin, because we get 25% resource discovery chance. But the most important here is we can make our mines more efficient. So we're going to do that. I also do want to do, let's see, not the water or Bessemer process. Let's go ahead and do water tube boiler. We can get it for basically all of our workshops and factories, but the most important again is the mines. And then we'll just keep one more here. I don't want to really need military. Let's see. We could do modern sewage. We get increased construction and infrastructure and minus pollution and floods. Let's just go ahead and do that. Yeah, I think we can do that. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go ahead and fix up our army here real quick. Just renaming some stuff here. I'll go with blues. We are the US. These two here are the same, and we just merge them. Again, do that. Go to our navy here. Go with some naval icons. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we can upgrade our units. Okay, do that. Next, we're gonna focus on building. So we only had 40 construction here. So we're gonna want to up that. So let's do 2 here, 2 here, and 1 here. So that should give us 5. Yeah, that's perfect. Then let's do some government admin. Let's do 2 here. I think we're good for now. We'll just do 2 in New York. Work on some logging camps. So we'll go ahead and do 5. Let's do 10. Do 5 iron mines here, New York. These are the basic building blocks for basically resources and all the buildings that we need to. Basically all the government, good for government and military buildings. So we just gotta keep those going, and tools. Let's go ahead and do. So we get more earnings here in Pennsylvania. Let's go ahead and do. Let's do 2, Pennsylvania. Let's see. I am gonna do some universities in the capital here, just so we can get more academics. Do the same thing in New York and Massachusetts. And actually, we're gonna do 2 more admins in the capital, and then we're gonna do an art academy here, here, and here. I think South Carolina. Let's see. Paper, small arms. Let's see. Paper, we want to queue up as well. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do that. New Jersey's pretty profitable, so let's go ahead and do 2 New Jersey. Do 1 in New York and 1 in Pennsylvania. Small arms. Let's see what we got. New York again. 1 in New York. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna encourage migration to these 2 states for building everything there. And we definitely want road maintenance in these 2 states as well to help build. And then let's see, bureaucracy we're fine on. I'm not gonna raise taxes just yet. Yeah, I'm not gonna raise taxes just yet because we don't need to. But what I am gonna do is I am going to increase the government wages. Actually, yeah, alright. So we're gonna increase taxes and we're gonna increase the government wages. And then I'm actually gonna suppress the pro-slavery movement early on. The companies, we do have 1 company, we're just gonna give them trade rights. Okay. Before we start, I'll go ahead and improve relations with Britain, because why not? You know, while we're at it, let's go ahead and build up our army. Let's see. That should give us 8. Yeah, that's perfect. And then we get 4. 2. It's more than enough there. Do the same here. Should give you 9. 14, 17. Yeah. Five, and then we'll just do one in New Jersey. Do that. And our military should be good. Let's go ahead and do our Navy as well. Just do 5. 3 there. Oh, just build up our Navy, and let's go ahead and run it. And I will be reading some of these events as they pop up, but of course, as they become more frequent and occurring, then I'll just let it ride. We want to boost the Intelligentsia class here, just because I believe later on Lincoln will join us. He usually joins us somewhere here on this side. Most likely either the bourgeoisie or the Intelligentsia, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what RNG says. This game is all reluctant on RNG. So let's see, technology spreading, good. Looks like they're losing. I don't know why they're on the offense. They probably should be on the defense. Yeah, they're losing. Looks like they're gonna lose this war. That's unfortunate. Yeah, there it is. Okay, well, like I said, they will almost always lose. President Andrew Jackson defied the ruling of the Supreme Court or the removal of Cherokee people to the Indian Territory. The president himself has officially opened the University of Massachusetts. Academia is beginning to flourish in the U.S. Good. Get 50 political strength for academics and 25% university throughput. And one thing I did forget were the buildings here. Forgot to upgrade them. Training right there. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, for Mississippi. I think these should be good here. Sweeteners. And I'll just leave it here. Go non-luxury for now. Ceramics. Go ceramics. And then minus 15. Well, minus 15. Oh, we could do luxury. I think we're okay for now. Oh, we'll wait to do this one. I think we should be okay for now. Build one more construction sector. Just do one in DC. Let's get that out of the way. Now we should have more than enough. Let's see. In accordance with the removal treaties, it's time for the Cherokee of South Carolina to relocate to the Indian Territory. Some holdouts refuse to leave their home, and many are fully equipped for the journey. We could coerce them, only with 10% dying, or we could offer assistance where we lose money for 2 years, and 5% will die. We'll just help them. We have an election coming up. Institutions. I do want to increase education. North Caucasian from Russia. Good. The age Andrew Jackson, leader of the Yemen farmers, has unexpectedly expired mid-campaign, robbing the Democratic Party of a cornerstone politician. The question of replacement is now on everyone's lips. Go with the popular but inept candidate. The determined but haughty youngster secures a chair. Sure. Daniel Webster's now the new president of the United States. Oh, but he's a part of the... The Whig Party's now winning. Interesting. Okay. This is actually good for us. Can we pass National Guard? We probably could. Through the widespread introduction of the atmospheric engine in the mining industry, productivity is at an all-time high. We can get throughput for 5 years, 33%. Or we can get 3,500 products in tech water tube boiler. We'll do this. Technology is good. Let's see if we can enact National Guard here. Actually, let's wait because if they win the election, that might help us out a lot. So let's go and wait. Benjamin Hazeltine. Okay. Nice. The ongoing election has drawn attention to the platforms of various voting parties across the U.S. The electorate debates which party is worth trusting with the next term of government. I mean, we just should say the Whig Party, because a minority group of North Caucasian has recently settled in the state of Pennsylvania seeking a better future. However, the local Yankee elites are stirring up resentment, claiming North Caucasian newcomers will destroy the traditional way of life. They accept their lot, the upper strata become loyalists, and the North Caucasian become radical. Acceptance is reduced. The old Yankee ways can dominate our modern nation. They become radical, and the acceptance becomes 20% for them. Or foster harmony, we get 50% chance of acceptance by 5, or we get 25% acceptance is reduced by 5 or improved by 5, and plus 5% of pops become more radical. Let's just foster harmony. It's the best we can do. the election. Since we can reform the government, make it more legitimate. Go ahead and put the Whigs in charge, the Democratic Party across. We'll confirm. We'll go ahead and pass the National Guard. We'll get political concessions. Let's see. We can vow to pass dedicate police force, which is not going to go well because it's the pro-slavery movement. Lowering taxes could help the economy. Or we can add fine print about political concessions. I'd do this instead. Representing his constituents in the intelligentsia, Henry Clay has issued a formal petition to the American government to pass slavery. Unfortunately, we can't do that right now, so we just get -5. Daniel Webster, leader of the ruling petite bourgeoisie, has had enough of compromise with his coalition partners. He has demanded that either his collaborators follow his orders or the petite bourgeoisie will never approve of their changes. Yeah, that's ridiculous. An ardent abolitionist writer died in a firefight against a pro-slavery mob which had gathered in front of his house. The story has gone national and radicalized previously apathetic individuals high and low. Yeah, Henry Clay gained the abolitionist. A slave belonging to Benjamin Hazeltine has escaped his estate and fled in northern Free State. The man returned, but abolitionists calling for his demand to be ignored. Free soil will get no help from the government. The evangelicals have expressed their concerns about government decisions clearly favoring the interests of the industrialists. They need to accept that we cannot always please everyone. Yep. Doing pretty well so far. Unstable government, opposition group approval. Petite bourgeoisie is rising up. Okay. Should we negotiate with one more time? Let's do the evangelicals. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to lower taxes, and improving the lives of the common people is hard, so let's just place them in administrative positions. That should increase their clout just a little bit. How are we doing on goods so far? Market access in DC and South Carolina. Paper, tools, iron. Yep. Mostly. Market access. So we know South Carolina has small market access. In the midst of debate surrounding the National Guard, one of the country's leading playwrights strongly associated with the bourgeoisie stage a widely acclaimed play whose politically laden theme makes no secret the author's desire for the law to be passed. Plus interest group for them, +5 prestige. Yeah, we get an Aspen chance. Okay, so let's see. DC, right? Okay, let's go ahead and, I guess, build a trade center here. to build port here, here. And we'll just bring these to the top. Trade center there. Just go ahead and get these out the way. Let's go ahead and get the iron mines done. There we go. Display proviso. Henry Clay leaders until hence his proposed outright prohibiting slavery in all our new western territories. Some opponents demand simple moderation, but others demand legalization of slavery in all new territories. If it's a state issue, they all hate it. If we reject all together, they all like it, and we can accept it. There's no benefits. Yeah, we'll accept it. So far, so good. No one's opposing National Guard. It's good. It's always a good sign. We need to build their clout up somehow. Path to liberalism complete. Let's see. The caning of Henry Clay. An outspoken abolitionist has been beaten with a cane by Benjamin Hazelton, a slave owner. Clay's injuries compelled him to coalesce and retire from public office, while Hazelton still currently walks free. Yeah, no, he must be removed from office. And then Clay, both of them will die. Chief John Ross, one of the principal Cherokee chiefs, has presented a petition to Congress asking to void the treaty which compels the Cherokee Nation to relocate to the Indian Territory. The petition is almost as many signatures as the entire Cherokee pop. Oh, they get +2 tris, -2. Yeah, our conscience proposal votes the removal. Freedom, equality, and brotherhood. Politically unaligned under the leadership of Henry Clay, has ushered an era of liberal politics that promises a free society where all citizens have a part in the political process. Fearless visionary, change ideology to radical. Perhaps a voter is needed before this gets too radical. Oh, well, this doesn't matter because he got caned to death. All brick wrong. Let's see, paper, tools, Liberia, market access. Yeah, I think we're okay for now. Just continue to build. 13.6. Oh, 15.8. Wig party, look at that. Thomas Jessup, I'll just give it to him. Perry, Shubruk. These are all historical figures. This Francois. Trade Blues investment rights? No, thank you. And we have the National Guard. Look at that. Nice. Very, very good. See, I want the local police force, but I don't want a early coup, so... Universal suffrage will almost never... And we will be able to pass wealth voting. Government. Let's go see. Laws, guaranteed liberties. No police, protected speech, property to women. This would get stalled very easily. Dedicated police force, though. Okay. Oh, our construction went down. Let's go ahead and build one more construction sector in New York. Actually, two more. Let's go ahead and do that. Could use two more. Let's queue those up real quick. Get those done. There we go. Despite not enjoying full rights under American law, some wealthier Afro-American people began moving into neighborhoods and frequenting establishments they would normally be excluded from. They have earned their success, which it entails. Yep. Leading Kansas. Abolitionist proponents of slavery has been pouring into Kansas, hoping to shape the territory's government to their liking. Paramilitary groups have begun committing acts of violence against each other and civilians. They remain free, or it becomes a slave state. Nah, we'll go free. Wood and paper. Let's go ahead and queue up some more wood here. Log camps. Okay. Let's go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4. Do 5. Go ahead, do 5. 5 more. Paper and wood. Well, we're making money. There's nationalism and joint stock companies. And there it is. Manifest destiny. Intelligentsia will not like that for 3 years, but that's okay. Still running a good budget here, which is good. Let's go ahead and build another company. Looks like textiles, we get minus radicals. Metalworks will get +5 manufacturing throughput. So this is for tools, for textiles. Combined forestry, we get +0.7 infrastructure per 100,000 and +15 max population. We get, oh, that's in Pennsylvania. Metal, we get steel mill throughput, but increase in pollution, +10% colony growth speed, +10% livestock and food, or +10% textile mills. 14, 13, 12. These are all pretty close. Only 10 build. How many buildings will be affected? 10 buildings, 9 buildings, and 31 buildings. Let's go ahead and do this one. And then we'll go ahead and give them trade rates as well. Nice. See paper, which will be soon, and then we'll do, yeah. Okay. DC infrastructure, we need to build. Infrastructure balance, so we need to build a railway here. Republican, liberal, abolitionist, all slavers and jingoists. Explosive shortage and ammunition, okay. Gonna queue those up. Explosives and ammunition. Here we go, explosives. Do one in New York. Ammunition. Let's go Pennsylvania. There. So most prominent members of New York high society have been organized luxurious parties in new and lavish urban buildings. 10% middle and upper become loyalists. Luxurious party for 10 years. 3 minimum expected standard live for the upper strata. 25% become loyalists. Okay, yeah, let's do that.